The daughter-in-law sends her mother-in-law to the hospital, but the mother-in-law blames her son for being weak and incompetent. She's so angry she doesn't even want to take her medicine. People who don't know the story would think she's been terribly wronged, but the one who's truly wronged is her daughter-in-law. At this point, the daughter-in-law is ready for divorce, but the problem now is their house has become her mother-in-law's, which means if she divorces, she gets nothing. The lawyer learns that at the time, because her husband's business failed, to avoid bankruptcy, they temporarily transferred the house to her mother-in-law's name. So he asks back, didn't they leave any notarized documents? Only then does the woman recall. At the time, her husband told her afterward about transferring the house. She said, what if your mom insists the house is hers later? Seeing his wife getting angry, he had no choice but to tell her he'd already notarized it with his mother to reassure her. The lawyer is thrilled to hear this. He quickly asks her to get it. The woman says that's also at her mother-in-law's place. Meanwhile at the hospital, the mother-in-law feels uneasy. She tells her son to go home and sleep. There are still some valuable things at home. Don't let his wife secretly hide them. The mother's words are orders. The son has no choice but to comply. At the same time, the daughter-in-law is indeed in her mother-in-law's room, searching for the notarization documents she needs. Unexpectedly, before she can search long, her husband suddenly comes home. Facing her husband's questioning, the wife explains she couldn't sleep, came here to see if there's any sleeping pills. The husband blurts out, haven't you been taking them all along? The wife hears this, so you've known all along I have depression. The husband realizes he let it slip. The wife can't hold it in anymore. You knew your mom abused me into mental illness, yet you never said one fair word for me. The husband says she's had a hard life too, but he remains completely unmoved. He sees the searched drawers, knows his wife is looking for the notarization documents, tells his wife not to waste her energy. What she's looking for isn't here. He thought his wife would yield as usual, but one day a man comes looking for him, and pulls out a business card from his pocket. When he learns it's a divorce lawyer, he's very confused. But from the other person, he learns his wife has been going to attorneyshin every day preparing for a divorce case, so this man is here to help him. And the woman is indeed working with attorneyshin to figure out how to get her rights. But now it's not about divorce. It's that the mother-in-law wants to charge the woman with assault. The lawyer didn't expect this mother-in-law to be not only unreasonable but also vindictive. When dealing with people like this, you have to fight fire with fire. So he gives the woman advice. We'll countersue her for defamation. Stand firm on your position. You never hit your mother-in-law. The woman says, but that's lying. The lawyer explains to her, well, think about it. She insists that house is hers. Isn't she lying? Plus I've asked around the neighbors. They all say you're famously a good daughter-in-law. Not one believes you would hit your terrible mother-in-law. But then one day while the woman is cleaning the bathroom, her husband comes running to question whether she has any shame. The wife naturally knows her husband is talking about suing his mother for defamation. Already feeling guilty, she doesn't want to say much to her husband, but her husband tells her to stop making trouble. Okay. Just then the lawyer also tells the woman, I filed the lawsuit for you. Watching her husband so anxious he can barely speak, the wife's feelings are complicated. Seeing her husband's helpless appearance, she doesn't dare stay any longer, afraid she'll soften again. That would be an endless cycle of fate. She has no idea that her husband's reaction this time actually gives the lawyer another strategy to win this case, and win it in a truly satisfying way.